Leroy! Enter delivery man. Right, let's see if this works. Cross your fingers. There is lag on my audio on my headset. That's fine. I'm actually using a second screen so I can actually see the game rather than playing it in like a 8 or 9 inch window. Seriously, just put your phone up to your laptop screen and you will know the size window the game is that I'm playing on, or that I was playing on. Could not read a fucking thing. So I've plugged in a secondary monitor. So now maybe I can actually read the instructions. Game controls. Press buttons. Crouching. Press the button. What's this? Use Catal. Why do I want to use the control key? Choosing where BB's voice comes from. Off.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome,
Hang on.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. I was going to say we've already burnt, man. What's up with the little geezer smiley face at the bottom, Mallet? Hang on. Is that... Nope. How do I grab you? How do I... B, X. X. Oh.
That's okay. It's alright.
See? Whoa, lag!
It's a miracle either of you made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Kobe said this is running way laggier than it was earlier.
BB, don't worry. It's okay. I'll always be with you.
Liar!
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
It's a BB. You pressed buttons. Things happened. Congratulations. All right. You traveled a stupidly long distance. Overall rating, not good.
Sam, I thought I told you Dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you like that.
The hell you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
It's almost time to go, Sam. Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Good morning, Sam.
Sam, this is Di Hartman. There's a private room set aside for your use. Bridges perk. Take a moment to clean up, wash all that chiralium off, then come to the president's office.
Sam, can you hear me?
For fuck's sake. Isn't anything private anymore?
Oh, no. Except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is. I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism, her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Homily.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here.
We're debating on whether or not this is what Kojima thinks the Amazon delivery man
You're
does.
here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone and everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation. Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country.
America.
We'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edge-Knot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken.
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edge-Knot City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave them be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edge-Knot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
Well, now we know who we're going to be shooting
The
at.
suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force, by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together, to form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge-Knot City,
Find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you, or anyone else, ever again.
Wait!
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam!
That's just rude.
Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
All right.
Sam.
God damn it. Well, this might crash.
Listen.
Sorry if it does.
You are Sam Strand.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. A strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific. Thousands of miles away, but our bond still holds. You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not.
God damn it, it's done it again.
Come back, Sam.
What a view.
Wait!
Good morning, Sam.
Sam, this is Hardman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
I don't care. What I want to do is hit the we'll do all that in a minute, Sam. Hang on. Right, Death Stranding. Button. That one? Does that do? No. Oh, you have to be a dick, don't you? No, you can't do any of that stuff.
Sam, this is Deadman. I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier. It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
I need to get into the settings game, but...
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama, in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification, too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
With that terminal there, you can browse the Bridges database, which has info on a range of subjects. You don't have clearance for everything, but there's still plenty you might find informative.
Ah, hang on, here we go. That one. Because it's moved onto the wrong screen again. Graphics. No. You're on the wrong display, you silly bastard. There we go. Fucking nuggy. Where's the... There we go. Oh, I fucking knew it! The weird laggy issues seemed to be, that's my monitor.
Sam, Hartman here, researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriants. When you relieve yourself, a certain amount of chiral matter is flushed from your system. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. Allow me to collect a sample of your excretions for my studies.
Oh,
They provide a
nice.
non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health.
Excellent. Right, what else has got a...
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
I will forget all of that.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
Kingston Data Travelers.
I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
They are, they're Kingston Data Travelers. Look them up.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data is stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. 4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole,
We'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Sorry, Lisa. Don't worry. I'll take care of him. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
Speaking of characters, now you've got back into Emulation Divine, to a degree at least, you should check out Snatcher and Police Notes.
Sam, this is Die Hartman. Your current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges Way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid. Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway. Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run. They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Have you tried using your control pad on the SNES stuff? Dude, I seriously do recommend, I know it sounds stupid, either Raspberry Pi it to your telly, or getting yourself a cheap little Android TV or something. Because playing it on your phone's rad and all, but there's nothing quite like actually having it on the telly. I have no idea what I've just done.
Order assigned.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
You did good. Real good.
I'm a little aggro about the screen Terry thing, but that's my fault. You guys can't see that, but to me it's a little annoying. Small price to pay to be able to actually see the game. Right, so I need to do the thing that makes it so that I can... Oh, is that where I'm going?
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you'd like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Beginning scan. Scanning Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Distance a long way. I was going to stream Persona, not Persona, Shin Megami, and then go into Persona.
Sam, even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
That's how this is such a weird game. And I'm probably going to do the most boring playthrough of it possible.
Sam, a well-placed ladder could get you safely across most rivers, you know. Maybe try using the one we issued you. Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
God damn it. I don't want to do stealthy things. What's up with the line? Oh, is this the this is where we still have communications to, this is where we don't. And that's where I need to go.
Whoa, that was close.
Timefall is really, really, really annoying. Yeah, I can't be asked to fucking stealth this stuff.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BG territory. The Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The Gazers, the fall of America.
conquer everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Hell of a job, though.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Kojima makes very pretty games, but story-wise,
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you. Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. The oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. May for luck. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
it's just because I have a beef with Kojima. Like, that's it. It's the same with the dude who does the Nier games, Nier and Drakengard and all that. The stories are basically the same. The twist is always the same.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
Dead. Caught in the void out.
No way. That one blast got them all? And what, they just sent you out on your own? I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but... The second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were gonna connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years! And they sent us one guy. Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working. Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
Again, Kingston Data Travelers. It's that little geezer that put me off. Oh, there you go. You has not been connected.
Capital, not city, confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, we're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first. Start with the distro center. We've got some cargo that needs delivering anyway. Check the nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further...
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel
Well, I'll
free
be
to
back in a
submit
sec.
it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
There we go. Should be back. There we go. Oh, I have to activate, don't I? Orders for Sam.
Sam, if you're in the middle of a run and decide you need to secure your cargo temporarily or entrust it to another porter, you'll want to make use of a post box. In addition to cargo, post boxes can also be used to share gear and weapons, if you're so inclined. Now, I'm sure you've used them before, but humor me and build one. Maybe between Capital Knot and that way station. If you're lacking a PCC, I'm afraid you'll just have to scrounge it up yourself.
I'm being delivery man. I said it on stream earlier, man. I share my superpowers with Postman, and I'm on the equal footing with Supermarket Checkout Girl. Whoa, I am proper top heavy. This is not going to go well.
Order assigned. Weapons restrictions lifted.
That magic rain can fuck right off. There isn't one? I don't actually think one has been established. Not that I'm aware. It's not like, I don't know, Fantasy Star where the aim of the game is to have fun.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
Like, serious? How do you figure, dude?
Mules gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Why would that aggro you though, Divine? I'm curious. I would probably agree with your friends at this point. I can't take a Hideo Kojima game seriously. I just can't. I can tell that this is going to be an incredibly slow burn at the start. Yeah, you're kind of there. To be fair, Rain. I mean, it's like as I said before, the guy who did Nier is like, oh hey, look at all of the philosophy books that I've read. It's like, yeah, no one gives a shit. Yes, you've read them and you're trying to push this message, but it doesn't really mean anything to most people. Like the thing is, like the message that Kojima tends to try and push out could have been binned off in, you know, an 8-hour game, but he has to give it a 30-hour wrap-in with, I don't know, 20 hours of FMV. Because they never understood it properly and were trying to play it like Monster Hunter. Yeah, but you can't. That would be like saying I'm going to play Mario like Monster Hunter. or I'm going to play Mario like Mega Man. That's just not a thing. But I don't mind it when they do it in anime, because anime is it's something smaller. It's easier to digest. Same with there are some games I like. I don't like Western RPGs for the same kind of crap. To be honest, I absolutely hate Western RPGs. They're absolutely bollocks. The sheer amount of politics they try and shove into a game just makes me want to vomit. I think this game is very pretty. Mechanically, it's different. I don't really give a toss about the message so far. Like, I really couldn't care less. I don't know, it's good to be different, but there's only so far different you can be. And Kojima's games for me have traditionally basically been an acid trip for my entire life. Oh, please, just go away. Stupid game. I don't care. Your container has gotten wet, and now it's gone. Oh, not again. I owned it, that's all. The usual groove of people don't like my opinions because I clearly haven't put in I haven't put in 70 bajillion hours into the game. So clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you just don't like it because you don't understand it. Kojima is so deep. And it's like, no. He's not. He really isn't. Like I said, he makes pretty games. Pretty games, just I don't like the stories.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Right, where the fuck was I going? Here.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
In fairness, man, you do pick some really fucking weird games. Oh, I don't like Uncharted either, to be honest. I've always said that to me, Uncharted has just been fucking cocky cock male Lara Croft.
Begin scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
I'm very, 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 very brutal when it comes to games, though. But then that's really just something where I've had 13 years where I've not really had a huge amount of time to play games. I mean, in fairness, I don't know why it would bother you if it was only a single-player choice anyway, or a single-player game anyway.
Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome. When he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? Hey, you weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
Well, if they ask about it, and then they actually laugh about it, then that's a bit of a dick move, but I mean...
Do you mind connecting us to the network?
I don't watch game trailers. I don't watch trailers or reviews. Because you end up in an echo chamber if you do. You go, oh yeah, but that guy liked that game I liked before. Or this guy likes this game and I like that game. So when he recommends another game, I'm going to play that because he must like all the games I like. And you just end up going round in circles. You never actually try anything new.
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
Looks like we're on the chiral network. And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west and keep on doing what you do.
Good. The distro center's on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Let's be fair though, snubbing it is a response. Going, I've looked at it, I don't like it. Well, yeah, but that, I mean, that's the thing though. I don't understand, like, what other response could someone give if they don't like it? They don't like it. Like, if they look at it and go, dude, I have to literally carry packages from point A to point B, this game's shit. Like, I'd rather play Barbie's Horse Adventure. That is a perfectly valid criticism. That is a perfectly valid response. It might be a, like, hard no, but it's still a response. Well, yeah, but some people do that, though, because, like, when we played Minority Report, so what your friends sound like they've done is what my lot did with Minority Report back in the day. With Minority Report, we found a cheat that allowed you to use a ragdoll mode. You could manipulate ragdoll physics. So we dressed up the main character as a clown and just started throwing him out of skyscraper windows. Or instead of shooting enemies, we just ran at them and ragdolled, and that would kill them. And we found that hilarious. We didn't play the game properly at all. But that's what made the game fun. So if they were playing this and they were fucking around with the physics and throwing themselves off cliffs and stuff, then I can see them having fun with it.
Dead man, you there?
They're just not taking it serious. That's fine.
Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
Because frankly, I don't think this is a very serious game at all. I don't.
It's in. Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data.
I can't take any game seriously though, Divine. I just can't. Maybe it is just you. Maybe you're the only. Maybe you are the only person on this planet that was like, yeah, I'm gonna really go balls deep on this. It's a Hideo Kojima game. I can't take it seriously. The guy's practically on meth.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its steel mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon.
It's like Metal Gear Solid 2, anyway, right?
Get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted.
I played that game to 100% or as close to.
Good night, Sam.
All the unlocks, all the, what's it called? Dog tags, all that kind of stuff, right? But, I will tell you now, years later, that game sucked dick.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard, still not chained up, still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore. But humans aren't made for living alone. They're supposed to come together, to help one another. And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Sam, this is Hardman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Sam, this is Hardman. Deadman relayed your request to me, and I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Chiralium. Dispensing.
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the
He
knowledge
just whipped
of
it
the
out and
past.
pissed over a BT.
Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
So he literally just takes a dump in his hand and lobs it at him.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier.
Sam says, get shit on.
Messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you. With the Chiral network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now, we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
I didn't catch a word of what he just said then. I feel really quite really quite bad. What was that? Activate the terminal. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say keep it to yourself, Divine. It's just more the idea that don't be surprised if they don't get it. You know, I really like Final Fantasy XI, the MMO, right? And I was heartbroken when a bunch of my lot played it and they just didn't like it. And I was like, but I love this game. This is a great game. But that just meant that I had to keep playing it by myself. There are many a game we play that I like the groove of it, but I don't like the game. If that makes sense. Well, yeah, same groove for me, dude. Same groove for me. It's just when you find an MMO, most of them, my little played Final Fantasy 14. You know, MMO wise, we all said, oh yeah, we'll get in and we'll play, and then we never did. So these days, when someone comes up to me super excited about a game, negative reinforcement has told me that it's likely to be a waste of my time. So I have to, like, generally I tend to stay away from reviews, I stay away from trailers. I don't ask people what they think about games anymore. I just wait and see what kind of drifts. Kind of like when you used to walk into a game shop and you go, oh, mate, fucking, you know, NHL 96 is on the shelf. Because I didn't really read game magazines for stuff that was coming. Because I lived in boondocks fucked middle of nowhere. And, like, you could go into one of my local stores, and because I've spoken to people about this around here before. Like, you'd go into a store, before we got a dedicated video game store, which wasn't until, like, I was a wee bit older, right? You'd walk into a shop, and they'd have, like, 50 games. Super Nintendo and like, Sega Mega Drive, like, just cut 50. I mean, you couldn't even buy Game Boy games in one of the shops. It was, like, Super Nintendo, Mega Drive, and then if you wanted Game Boy games, you had to go to Boots, the chemist, Boots, or Argos. And Argos only had a handful of games. Boots had a handful of games. You know, so, but then you'd go in like a week or two later, and the game that you saw a couple of weeks before is gone. Like, they've changed it. It's not on the rack anymore. So like, there was almost no point looking up reviews in my town, because you'd very rarely find them. You'd very rarely find the game you were looking for. I used to read the Nintendo magazine just to, like, see, like, what do people theorize is going to be the future of gaming? You know? What's the future of the technology? Not what game is coming out next week. Or what does some twat reviewer think? And still don't. They're opinionated little toss bags that just don't have a clue. And as Rain has said there, because most games suck dick. You're right, dude. They fucking lick balls. 2/3 of them are not worth half of the money you have to pay for them. Like, for example, Divine Man. You know I love Souls, right? I fucking love Souls. But I ain't going to pay 60, 70 quid for Demon's Souls on PlayStation 5. No fucking chance. No way. And that's one of the only really interesting games on the PlayStation 5. Like, exclusively. But it's not worth that amount of money. No way. The game is officially, in my head, until it drops in price, a complete pile of shit.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
So I still have the groove. What I was basically getting at is that I still have the groove of, like, when we were kids. You'd walk into a shop, you'd see a game with a cover you like, you'd pick it up and you go, oh cool, I'm going to try this. And then you get it home and it's either good or it's shit.
The woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks.
there are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that...
Something wrong?
When I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories.
There's always something.
So who's the man I saw?
I don't know.
From the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
Excuse me.
Because you're the expert.
You said they only last for a year.
BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
What was that? Left button and then stick. Okay.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline.
Goddamn printer.
I know. After all,
Shake the cartridge.
To bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network.
The Wi-Fi's out.
It caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
I got a funny feeling. This ain't gonna go well. What can we fabricate? What can I print? We can't. The printer's Wi-Fi is down. Fucking sons of bitches. Recover the printer. I want to go and... They're miles away. Online postbox. Where is the area I'm supposed to be going for the Where's the other thing I'm supposed to be doing for the story mission or Oh, you just want me to take on a new mission, okay. Half a mile? I ain't a fitness freak. I'm delivery man, not Superman. I'm not your wife's personal trainer. I am. Orders for Sam. Sam says. Cargo recovery from mule camp. They're the guys that were trying to do me in, right? Let's go back the way we came. That'll screw us up, won't it?
Heads up, Sam. Distro Center staff's got a favor to ask. Probably best I start from the beginning.
This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it.
Do I have to sneak in to get this stuff, or what?
If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
So I don't really like stealth. I just want to take a shotgun to someone's face. There's only one! Alright, I'm in. Let's do this. I like that. Selecticus. What did I just... No, I'll take that one later. No, go.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
Oh,
you'll need to recon
pish.
the area.
Can't kill people.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Oh, Divine, I just want to throw out there. Just remember, man. Just remember. Just remember. Just remember. Okay, I'm the guy that will happily play visual novels all day. Or Loop Hero all day.
Have frequently found formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation.
Thank you for the follow.
Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Oh.
Order assigned.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
It is pretty, I'll give it that. Like, that's what, because I don't traditionally get on with Hideo Kojima games. I just don't. I've played many, if not all of them, and Kojima's a little overboard for my taste. And I love some really crazy stuff. You know, like right now I can already say, I don't like the BB. Don't like it. My god, this game is pretty, but my god, I bring stuff back here at one point. Yes. Fuck balls. God fucking damn it. Actually, I've just realised what time it is. I should probably head off. However, I will be back tomorrow. And I will play it for a large chunk. Okay? So... And I want to fix this screen tearing because it's still on my fucking Sweden. But that's my fault because I am running it on a screen with a... Excuse me, with a dodgy refresh rate. Yeah. So. Thanks for coming to hang out. Divine, question, why don't you stream this one? Let's see how you play it. Versus your ragdoll mates. And Rain, thanks for coming to hang out. I hope you're doing well, dude. Hopefully this doesn't close the stream, just to close the game. Are you sure you want to quit the game? Yes. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I can't believe I've played this game for nearly 5 hours. Jesus Christ. Although, just quickly before I go, it should be noted, according to Steam, I'm now at the 73.9% run, right? 73.9 of players who launched this game get up to where I am. So there's already quite a big drop-off. I don't think I'm doing too bad. Go on, Divine, you can do it. Why don't you be streaming Shin Megami, dude? Dude, you could launch that on your laptop. You can copy the save file off your phone. Just saying. And by the way, good call on Loop Hero on Switch. Because it's on Switch. And Payday, I might have to get it. Because I love me some Loop Hero. What the fuck is this actually running at anyway? Sorry, 1 second. What a dodgy ass frame rate. Yeah, my monitor's decided to have a bit of a seizure. It's not running properly. Yeah, screen tearing. It's great. Yeah, cool. Divine, play and stream that too. Dude, you've got all the streaming gear. Stream it. God fucking damn it. Prove to me that Hideo Kojima isn't completely out of his fucking mind. Although I have been challenged to play and stream through Snatcher at some point. And traditionally, I should like Snatcher because it's a visual novel. But Gillian Seed makes me want to vomit. So, that's main character of Snatcher. He's married, but he's a bitch. Just throwing that out there. Right, I'm heading off. And I'll have my audio sorted out for the next stream as well. Fuck, I've got an inspection tomorrow. Right, after I may or may not have been evicted from my home. See you guys tomorrow.